Hello, friendos. Welcome to a Friday stream. I don't know about you, but I am going to attempt to get back into the swing of doing fairly regular streams. We'll see what happens. I make zero promises, but since we're here, might as well try now. Hello, Mars. Welcome. Come back now. Thank you. It is a fun countdown. It was made for me by the amazing and wonderful Katie Chandler because she loves me and I asked very nicely. And ta-da, it exists. So, hello, JC. JC and Mars saying hello to one another. Stacy popping in, going to put Karma to bed, lost track of time. We'll see you when you return. Hello to Neil. Welcome, welcome. If you guys have not seen, I am going to be doing tomorrow at noon time a Discord workshop. A lot of people are, due to reasons, leaving Fable and going to Discord to look at setting up Discord servers for communities, for like buddy readings for books and group reads and all that fun stuff. And people have a lot of questions about how to set it up without getting all of the bots and the spammers and all of those things. And I happen to know how to do all of those things. So tomorrow at noon, I'm just going to pop up, do a live. I'm going to go through like actually on screen with you, set up a Discord server. So if you have questions on that, let me know. If there's anything specific you want to know, let me know, and I'll make sure I add it to my list. Because as you can see from over here, my to-do list for the evening includes scripting a Discord workshop, because this was an idea I had today. So I need to figure out what we're actually going to talk about tomorrow. You know, because I'm nothing if not a last-minute planner. Hello, Sasha. Hello, Ro. Welcome, welcome in. Everybody, let us know what you're working on tonight. I'm looking at your list and I'm like, I just finished folding up laundry. I have at least 3 loads of laundry on my bed that need to be folded, and then a load that needs to be started. Will it get started tonight? The world may never know. So I haven't read the apology from Fable, but basically what happened was there was like the app itself used, like, you got kind of like a Spotify Wrapped, but it was like a Fable Wrapped, and they used AI to generate the Wrapped portion. And I know for sure I've seen a screen grab of basically it saying, telling someone that they read a whole bunch of books by Black authors and maybe they should come up for air and read something by a white author. The AI was a choice. No. Okay. Using AI and not checking what it was going to tell people, a choice. Using AI for something like that to like, I mean, I guess to like help you come up with ideas of things to say or how to word things is fine, but you have to read what that thing's going to tell people. You can't just let it do what it wants. Like, you can't, and they definitely did. The creator, the person who created Fable, much like the person who created Storygraph, is a person of color, but I believe they sold Fable to someone else, but like they were getting attacked and like they had to delete their account, and it was a lot. There was some other stuff as well. There were other things that I've heard but I have not seen, but I have actually seen a screen grab of someone's yeah. So it was a time. It was a time. Yeah, it was a choice. Like I said, it's like, if you want to use AI, sure, but you have to check what it's telling people. because it's an artificial intelligence, which means it's not real smart. I've never tried to use Fable, but I was honestly considering trying to use Fable because Storygraph and I are not friends. My tech is too old for the app and there's no desktop. You know, that is fair. Still cackling about this hours later. Listen, I'm also cackling, but I'm cackling at the absurd. Like, how do you not check? How do you not check? I did look into it more since Grape Stream, and there was one paragraph about someone reading disability rep books earning an eye roll from a sloth. Ooh. They also call people who read mostly rom-coms cringe. Yikes. Ay caramba. So Neil is going to be listening to an audiobook tonight. It's Friday at 9 p.m., so chores may not happen. And you know what? That is absolutely fine. I'm not really doing chores per se. I'm doing things to get ready for the live tomorrow. I do have folding laundry on there, but that's going to be like at the bottom of the list. Even though it's not at the bottom of the list, it's on the bottom of the list. This is like a copy paste of an old to-do list, and that's where fold laundry was at. So that is where it has stayed. I need to do like 6 videos tomorrow. So I would like to pull all of the books I need for those, like my best of the year, my TBR, my wrap up for December, technically my wrap up for Bingo Board from Hell. I only read 5 books in December, so I'm not really doing a December wrap up. I'm going to do a wrap up of my Bingo Board from Hell and then the introduction of next year's Bingo Board from Hell. All those things need to happen. So, and then I have some things I need to put in the planner. So like I'm ready. Like I'm here, ready to do the things. Editing a query and drafting a synopsis, all the good times. Listening to Living Resistance. Mars is reading Animorphs number 11 as my second book of the year. I'm about 2/3 into it, so I'll finish it up quickly. Excellent. Also, hello, Grapple Fry. My first book of the year is the Anthropocene Reviewed by John Green. I am not very far in, barely at all. Where am I? I'm at my house. I almost said the address of my work because that's a common thing for me to do at work. Where am I? And then say the address. I'm at 13%. So I'm very slowly going through that. You know, a good old-fashioned reading journal is good enough for me to track my reading. Reading the CoStar reading apps. I mean, it was choice. It was a choice. Only 5 books. She is a girl who I read my 5th book and then was like, you know what? I'll reread some Dash and Lily's Book of Dares and the rest of that series. Because that's like a yearly Christmas read for me. And I just haven't been feeling like reading. So I was like, I'll just listen to this. And I haven't even finished the first book. But I just haven't been reading very much. So, but I also was like, if I stop reading, I can go ahead and do all of my end of year content now because there won't be anything stopping me because I don't have to wait to find out if I enjoy anything. Still haven't done that either. So I'm winning. Grape's going to be writhing on the floor or in the chair. Call in. Let me know. No one wants to know why that took longer than I thought it would take me. Well, you weren't gone very long. So Julie is here working on the Diviners and my watch later list. We love it. Really enjoyed the Anthropocene review, but I think it's a particular type of vibe. I agree. It's a particular type of vibe. I don't dislike it. I'm not sure that I understand the purpose of it or if there is one. However, I do appreciate both Green brothers specifically, but you know, I appreciate that they're both very intelligent, and I appreciate like getting to learn like bits and facts about history and things like that while reading it, because he is talking about, I think the chapter I'm on right now is where he's talking about the cave drawings in somewhere in England. I can't remember where. Starts with the C, maybe. That was this morning. It was 12 hours ago. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. But I do appreciate like the historical aspect of it, like getting to learn different things about different things, you know, because I like history. Writhing, you know what? That too. Not the writhing. Hello, Jessica. We are just starting in. Let us know what you're working on. I remember many years ago when I had 2 jobs where I answered the phone, I called my mom, got her voicemail, I answered the voicemail as if I was at work. I at one point had 2 jobs, and I worked in a restaurant, but I was I did to-go orders, so I was answering phones there. And then I also worked at an eye doctor's office. And so 2 very different vibes of answering the phone. And I was always terrified that I would answer the phone wrong. But then I also, at the same time, because I worked so late into the night, that like people would call me early in the morning, and I would pick up the phone and I would hit the talk button and then would hold the phone to my ear, waiting for my brain to catch up, because I couldn't remember what you were supposed to say when you answered a phone. The word hello could not come to me. So, you know, it is a time. It is a time. I don't think he had a purpose when he started. I don't think he did either. I mean, he did specifically talk about how he had actually written some of it several years ago, specifically the parts about Dr. Pepper and the geese, which I haven't got to yet. But it has been interesting. Steve and I had 2 jobs at the same time. They were both retail, so it was very easy for me to say the wrong place name. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know where I am. I will be attempting to write the second scene of episode 7 of To Kill Me Kindly, a Hades and Persephone but gay. We appreciate that. We always appreciate the but gay. Ooh. Maybe not the right way to say that, Jessica. You know, it's fine. It's fine. We're going to do a 45-minute sprint. I will be writing this evening, but I will be writing this evening during Katie Ann's stream. So we will be stopping before Katie Ann's stream, which starts at 11. So about 3 hours from now. You know, that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots of that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll probably just do 2 sprints tonight, 2 45s. That way we ended plenty of time to have a nice break before Katie's stream, where I will be writing. My goal for the year is to write 1 night a month. And if I get that done on the first Friday of the month, then if I write any more of the month, that's just bonus. You know, that's what we're going for. That's what we're going for. Okay. I have a timer up. I have to do this. Now I am small. There it is. Let me see what speed we're on. 1.5. We don't want that. We want 1 times speed. And okay, we are going to start a sprint, and I will see you guys in 45-ish. Hello, we are back. Let me know how you did during that sprint. It's 9 o'clock. All the alarms in the house are going off. Everyone must take their drugs. And yeah, so let's see. We had some friends join us. We were joined by Beth and Alice. Beth is doing a reread of Fourth Wing, trying to read 114 pages tonight. Well, Beth, if you don't get done during our sprints, our good friend Katie Ann will be doing sprints 2 hours from now. So there will be more sprints to be had. I will link them at the end of the stream so that we can hop over there. Why didn't I set them up to automatically go there? Duh. Anyway, not a thing I did. Friends talking amongst friends. Alice is working on video stuff, which is great. 25 and 25, TBR, vlog. Child is sleeping. Jessica would like to read. Christian got a few pages edited. Tennille ended up mostly chatting to a friend, but did get 20% of Living Resistance. Mars finished my Animorphs book, and now I'm doing the journal spread for it. Fantastic. JC did her devotional and then journaled, then organized some things while watching Wallace's video about her reading Bujo, which I absolutely love. Excellent. Julie made a dent. I'm going to watch later list and pretty much have to do my to-do list organized for tomorrow. English language is a struggle, my friends. Beth got 5 pages in. I mean, 5 pages is more than 0. So, you know. Hello, Hillary. Did some cooking and tidying while listening to Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors. I mean, we love that. 120 words for that sprint. Spent the rest of it reading because I am weak. No, there are things that you like. I think I got everything done that I need for the Discord workshop tomorrow. I kind of just created a fake one, to go through and remind myself of all the things that I want to talk about. And I think I got everything on there. So hopefully everything I need is there. But also, it's not like I'm not going to allow people to ask questions or, if I see something that reminds me of something that I want to talk about, we'll have time for all of that. So not a big deal. But I did get that accomplished. So I updated my to-do list. I then, as you can tell from this giant blank space behind me right here, started pulling books from my shelves to have books I need for the videos I would like to film. That was me pulling books for my best books of the year video. Because I am doing my video this year. I'm theoretically doing my top 24 books of the year, but a lot of books I read, a lot of series I read multiple books from. So I'm considering the series as a whole in some of them. So if you know what lives here on my shelves here in this area, then you'll know something that's going to be on my list. Picking up that stack of books and putting it on my desk was a time. I would have had it done, but my kid called and wanted to talk for 10 minutes, which is fine, children. But I talked to her for, 10 minutes or so, and that kept me from going to the spare room to get a couple of books that are over there, because I have a couple of books on my list that are literary, and that's where I keep all of my literary, is in the other room. So next sprint, though, I can just go over and get those 2 books, and then I think that's all I need to pull. There is one that's up on the top shelf, but I broke my stepladder yesterday when I was undecorating the Christmas tree. The whole step was rusty, and when I stepped on it, it just is gone. So I can't get up there, so it's just gonna have a picture of it because I'm not climbing on chairs or whatnot to get up there because I'm a large person and that does not sound like fun. So there will just be a picture on the screen for that one. And I don't think I need to pull books for any other videos that I have planned for the week. Not that I would know. Not that I have these planned in a planner or anything. Who would do that? Best books of 2024. I guess if I have anything for my January TBR, I could pull books for that, but I don't think I actually own any of them, which is a problem. So I should probably look. But I think that would be it. Maybe. So there's a couple of things I could pull books for in the next sprint. It's all good. It's all good. Susan had dinner. We love food. Stacey got distracted by YouTube Shorts. That's usually me. Got 0 video work done. Just going to put that on hold until Katie's stream later when the child is asleep. I'll be switching to Canva work on this homeschool stuff. I kind of did Canva stuff. I made a new thing with the check mark on it so that I could put it on here. Hello, Lisa. Let us know what you're working on. One of my videos to film next week is recommending books based on my reading challenges prompts. There are 45 books to pull for that one. I'm so scared. Yeah, I mean, I would say I just pulled 40. So 24, 30, and more than, so yeah, between 35 and 40. And I got to go get more. So I feel that. I did not hurt myself. I'm very grumpy. So, because at one point I bought a step stool because I have these bookshelves that I have. So I bought a nice step stool, and then people in my family took it and started using it for projects like painting and drywalling, and it got all nasty and gross, and they left it outside in the rain. And so I said, fine, you keep that one. I'll buy me a new one. So I bought me a new one, and then they took it too and did the same thing with it. And that's why it broke, because they let it sit out in the rain for God knows how long, and it got all rusted and gross and nasty, and it's all covered in paint and drywall mud and all kinds of other stuff. And I was very pissed off about it. So I was told, well, what else are you supposed to use them for? You're not supposed to use it for anything. It's mine. So it's fine. I love it. On the way to Lower Alabama for vacation to see family and beach. So I will simply be reading. We love that for you. In vacation mode, don't make me think about work things or do anything consequential. Stories only. We got it. I mean, in theory, you would think that, but not in this house. Yeah, I did hide it. They don't care. They go through my house and take stuff whenever they want. Because that's what living with family's like. Yay. Love it. I'd also like to note that I'm from Michigan and we are driving. I don't drive, so lots of reading time currently in a hotel. I have driven from Ohio to Florida on more than one occasion, so I feel that. I've driven, well, technically when I drove myself, I went from Ohio to Savannah, Georgia, and then Savannah to Miami. And then when I went from Ohio to where Mom's house is in Florida, which is around the Orlando area, we drove that together. So we listen to audiobooks in the car because she doesn't care what I listen to in the car. And so I listened to The Princess Diaries and something else, I don't remember what, while we were driving. It's a fun time. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. That was forever ago. That was 2019. It was the last time I was in Florida. But I've been to Michigan 2 years ago, 2023. 22. 21 and 22. And I've been to Pennsylvania lots lately, but that's because I have friends who live everywhere and I like to visit my friends. I like friends. Friends are fun. Fish are friends, not food. What else do I have to do tonight? I do have to figure out what I'm actually going to write tonight. But that is for Katie's stream to figure out, not for me. Let's see. It is 9:10. So, do you guys want to do an hour sprint or a 45? If we do a 45, we'll get back here, have a chat, and we'll have about 45 minutes until Katie's stream starts. If we do an hour, we do a little bit of chat, we'll have about a half hour until Katie's stream starts. I tried to get y'all an invite to vacation, but my brother said he full-on full-on football body check y'all if you try to sit on the couch he's sleeping on tonight. I mean, that's fair. An hour. Sorry, Lisa, you lose. Finished my Animorph spread. Gonna switch to Canva stuff. I was gonna post an updated Meet the Author post on Insta for the new year, but I haven't actually made the slides yet. Good for whatever. Fine, an hour is okay. All right, well, let's put our Winter Woods timer at 1 hour. Why did I put white text on this? Like it's not a white background. Who made this? Oh yeah, it was me. Alrighty. We will see you guys in an hour. Get some work done. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. That was the end of the final jam, aka the end of our final spread for the evening. Let me know how you did. I got all of my things accomplished, and I watched an episode of Castle while I was folding my laundry and updating my planner. And I theoretically am prepared to film videos tomorrow. Like, I could do 4 or 5. In theory. There is a theory. We had some friends join us. Let's say hi to our friends who popped in. And also, I lost it. Where did it go? And also, link for Katie's stream, which will be starting at the top of the hour. So when we're done chatting here, you can go hang out and wait for Katie's stream to start. Speaking of Katie, she's one of the friends who popped in. Hello, Miss Katie. Hello, Monica. Hoping we are doing well. Just doing my 2025 reading journal setup and listening to Pure Nessie. Many thanks to you, now have a square reading journal. I'm so excited. She's all set up. She's all pretty. I just need to film technically, I filmed my my yearly setup, but then didn't film my January setup. So I just kind of am putting clips of that in with my TBR video for the month. Because reasons. Let's see. Jessica's on the struggle bus for writing tonight. Thinking I might need to give up for the night, or at least for a little while. It is absolutely fine. Could just be a reading night for you. We know that happens sometimes. Hello, Heather. Haven't written anything in the last 2 days because both of my wrists are like, girl, if you don't rest us, we're going to make you rest us. That is a thing. Hello, Samantha. I also like my to-do list. You know what I like about it? It's to done. That's the best part. A happy new year. Entirely tech problems. That's not fun. It took me literally the entire hour to make my Insta slides. I mean, but did you have fun? That's the important part, because you had fun. Joined quite late, but got almost a page critiqued. Excelente. Finally replied to a few DMs and opened up my document. We love that. It is you. It's a Katie stream. Forgot I was supposed to be doing this, so that was a social media spread. It happens. It do happen. We're twinning with our journals this year. Do you also have the storybook one? The green storybooky one? I considered using my ghost square one, but this one just seemed right. I had to make a new ruler guide for this one because it's a different size than the A5s, obviously. And so I put a bunch of reading stickers on the back. So it's like a measuring guide on one side and like a bookmark on the other side. And I also made my daily reading challenge into a bookmark as well, because the 2 ribbon bookmarks are just not enough in a reading planner. I'm like all over the place in this thing, so extra bookmarks. I'm very happy with those decisions. I got some work done, but first I was distracted by ice cream and had to hide it from my oldest. Then I got some sleepy tea because it's my bedtime, though I still haven't drunk it. There is still time. 22 pages on chapter 2, and Violet is passing the parapet. I don't know what any of that means, but I do know that you're reading Fourth Wing, so that's all I've got. I still have not read that book. I know that sounds absurd, but if you know me, you know that I am typically 6 years behind trend on books and 20 years behind trend on music. So I've still got a couple of years to catch up, to be behind for myself. Today I realized I forgot to put a nonfiction page in my reading journal. I wanted to have it and forgot. There's still time. Put it in now. Nobody says you can't. A to-do list is always the best. It is. Not sure if I would call it fun, but they are cute. I do like cute. It is pretty. I thought you were using your ghosty one this year, but then I could have been easily misremembering. I thought about the ghosty one, and then I was kind of talked into this one. I haven't shared which one I did for my daily planner yet because everybody voted on it, and that video is filmed but needs to be edited, so that's a thing I need to do this weekend too. It's fun. This is very pretty. We do love it. Such a good idea. I know, because like there's so many pages. Like every time I go to update in my reading planner, there's way more than 2 pages that I need to go to. So now I just have bookmarks that are usable bookmarks that are things I need. Like I use this every day to write down what I read. So obviously, like, you know, genius. We love a me. I am the smart. Sometimes. Most of my ideas I take from Monica and Jess, but sometimes I have an idea that is my own. I do at times have my own thoughts. Occasionally. Well, friends. Oh no, Heather popped in. Working on my to-do for revision in my Poly Vampire book, so I will try and get started in Katie's stream. I also will be writing in Katie's stream. But for any of you who are here who are not writers, Katie invites all friends. Just know that she's chaos and she will be yappy. But if you want to come and hang out with Katie and do a little bit of productivity late night Friday night or early Monday morning, for those of you who are Monday morning, Saturday morning, what day is this? What? Anyway, early Saturday morning for those of you who are in the future. I mean, I guess if it was early Monday morning, you would really be in the future. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Monday morning. I'm so used to streaming on Sundays with Julie and Amber that my brain is just automatic Monday. But that's not what today is. Today is Friday. We do take info from everyone. I mean, you know, sometimes you see something, you're like, wow, that's so smart. Why did I never think of that? And other times you're like, wow, I thought of that and I didn't think it would work for me, but now I'm thinking maybe it will. You know, the thing. Of course I'm going to write during your stream. Otherwise I have to write during mine. And who wants to do that? Write while also being here? No, thank you. No, thank you. We do love Katie's stream. She is yappy. Gonna try to be productive. Theoretically need to write 3,000. Well, then we will keep you to that and hold you accountable to writing 3,000 words tonight. No, we won't. The TBR takedown has returned, my friends. I made a video last year about the end of an era, and I was so excited because I had my TBR so low, and I was like, this is so cool. And then September, October, November, December happened. And I easily have 5 shelves of books over there. It's yeah. 2024 was a fail. I agree. Me too. Dun dun. We have doing everything today. I literally have doing everything today but right. What is wrong with me? I don't know. What is wrong with that sentence? Q4 was a bad time for book buying, or a good time. I think part of it was just I got so far off track that I was like, well, I'm already off now. I might as well buy everything I want right now before the new year starts. And then I can try again next year. That's that thing where it's like, you say you're going to like start a diet on Monday. So you eat every junk food on the planet from Thursday to Monday before it starts because you know you're not going to be able to have it again. You know, it's that theory. Happy with the work I got done tonight, but heading to bed before Katie ends stream. Otherwise, I would get more work done. Listen, at least somebody's working. It's not me. It's not Katie. At least somebody's doing it. June, October, December. Too many books. Yeah, it's a lot. It do be a lot. A lot is wrong with that sentence, and maybe I shouldn't write. My brain clearly didn't want to work. You got this. Q3 was book buying binge for me. Luckily, thrift stores and garage sales abound, so my wallet wasn't too mad at me. I mean, that's fair. Katie Ann and I bought out my bookstore, so bought a lot of books right after Christmas. That too. You're very welcome for the stream. We will be here again next Friday because we're going to try to make this a thing. Attempt to make this a thing. It's good. It's going to work. Yes, Wheatberry did thrive in November. We fully supported their economy. Their entire economy of the bookstore was me and Katie. Anywho, that's going to be it for tonight. We're going to Katie's channel. I shared the link in the chat above. You can come over and hang out. Actually, we're not going to be on Katie's channel. That's a lie. We're going to the Troublemakers channel, but Katie Ann is hosting. Look at me lie to you. I'm a terrible liar. They moved everything, and I don't know how to get out of here. Let me out. Help me, Tom Cruise. There it is. Okay, bye.